create a post, click on the add new. It will open up a new post where you can start creating the post. So let's say this is the post that we want to edit. So this is the title of the post. So copy this exactly and paste it here. Now this is the content of the post. So while copying the content, make sure that you are not copying the whole content by Command C or Control C if you're on Windows, Command C if you're on Mac. Instead, we are going to do a Command C, Control C, but after that we are going to do a one fast way to do this is via uh, you can start copying this content, and when you come to this interface, don't do Command V. If you do Command V or Control V, it will retain the formatting of the original post, which is what is written, but that is not what we want. So we want to remove the formatting and create our own formatting. So to do that, use Command Shift V or Control Shift V. So once you do this, you can see that there's no formatting. It's all clean and clear. So that is what we want to do. So so one really important thing while editing the post. So once this is done, let's go to the next step. So format this a little bit so that you can just move a few paragraphs up and down. Uh, you can just move a few paragraphs up and down. Now, one thing here is this is the answer to the question. So the question is how to tone down hair color that is too light. To tone down, this is the answer to the question. So you need to make the answer bold first. Next important thing is you also need to point the question here. So you need to write the question again. So the way you're gonna do that is a question which is frequently asked is how to tone down hair color that is too light, and this is the answer to the question. So now this, if this kind of text is not present in any of the posts that you have got, then make sure that you add them. If it is already present, then make sure that you format it properly so that there is this line which comes on the first, and then you have the answer which is written in bold. Make sure that the answer is in bold, followed by the question which is there in the post. So I hope this makes sense. Let's go down and copy the next piece of content. So this is another piece of content that we're going to copy. Same Control C or Command C, and Command Shift V or Control Shift V to paste, but removing the formatting of the post. So this is these are the H2s and these are H3s that we need to make for this post. So also make sure that you have decorated the line properly so that you have moved the longer lines in by hitting an enter and making them short small. So you can do that. Okay, now once we're done with this, let's make this H2 and the other subheadings as H3. So your your H2s are basically the ones, the top headings inside the post. The main title itself is H1, which you do not have to edit or anything. It automatically comes as with the theme, and all of these will become H3. So this is an H2 and this is an H3. Some exactly like this, we will have more H3s. So all of these are H3. Now look at this video. We should be able to add this video here. So you can go to insert media and add this. Exactly. This is a YouTube video, so it will automatically come here. Okay. Now let's go ahead with the rest of the post. So same thing needs to be followed for the other parts of the post as well. Same Control C and Command Shift V. Command Shift V. Okay, now this is another one. So this is again an H2. Make this an H2. This is an H3. And just mm, move around the lines a bit. So now let's make these 2h3. So this is covered, this is done. Let's go ahead with the next set of the paragraph. So just make sure that you match this up. This is the last one that we're gonna copy and do the same thing. While pasting, we again gonna use Command Shift V to remove the formatting. This is an H3, this is an H2. Sorry, H3 is this is an H2, sorry, my bad. Yeah, this is an H2, this is an H3, and this is another H3. So, and these are the answer, this is the answer to that. So all of these questions, so you can just do an enter so that the lines become smaller, like it looks better. Now once you're done with this, next thing is to add an image, which is the featured image, which we will take up in the next video. And the other thing is adding the category for this. So this is related to hair color. So if you are confused about the category, then make sure that you ask the person who assigned the post to you to think about like what exactly is the category which it should go. But if you are confident enough, like okay, this is gonna go into the hair category, so just put it into hair care and that's it, and make it and then publish it. Either you can publish it or save it to draft, depending on whether you want to make more changes on this one. So I have published this one now. So you can check the post by clicking on this button, preview changes, and it will show up the post that you have just edited. So this is how the post looks like. So you can actually make these also a little small. I mean, these are like very big paragraphs, so we can make them small if need be. So overall it looks good. We can change, we can basically format this, like we can again, like we can add more enters onto this so that it's more spaced and looks better to read. So from readability side, it is much better. So this is the video.